Bugatti circuit, Brands Hatch, all the way through to Yas Marino.
It's Sonoma,
One race,
bumps galore.
YMTV.
Is it clear now? Oh, he's going to make it work.
Once again, now this is going down towards the double right, and who's it going to be?
It's Smith Ozeo.
Okay, it's Ross Harmark.
This race has faces.
Spoke it, has the acceleration. What a race. What a race.
A massive shakeup in the standings has resulted in LCR Diablo with a 10-point championship lead over AMR Lawrence. You may be asking yourself, what happened to Harmonic? Well, have a seat and grab a cold one and a bag full of some salty snacks. You won't want to miss this one. Hello everyone and welcome to the final round of the Online Racing Association's GT 300. 5 rounds complete and just 1 more to go. My name is Andy, aka Flip Mode, and alongside me is my good friend. He's a longtime member of the Forts community and he's a YouTuber putting out some incredible content. It's Merginator.
Oh,
and I know, Merginator, earlier today, you said you were a bit nervous to come on air tonight, and but you gotta be glad you are up here with me, calling the action rather than racing. Why's that?
I'm very glad I'm in the commentary booth with you. Thank you for having me. These guys are going around one of the hardest tracks in Forza 7 right now, and it's the final track of the GT 300, and they're going to be racing and battling their hearts out to win this championship. So yeah, I'm really glad I'm right here with you.
So we are going to be kicking off qualification any moment now. We're getting right to the action today. It will be qualification. We'll take our fastest drivers as usual. If you're new here to YMTV and new here to TORA, well, thank you for coming along. But we will be taking our fastest drivers. And from this group, we're typically looking around for 15, 16 drivers. There's usually multiple groups out there, anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4, even 5 lobbies at times of groups of drivers, and we'll be taking the select few. And once we have our fastest from this session that's just started, we will get our top group, and that's the fastest 15, fastest 16 drivers. Look out for drivers like LMR Harmonic. He's our championship leader. On screen now, you can see Hailfire. He's a guy who's been in A lobby a few times today, or a few times this season, so look out for him in the RX-8. So any other names early we should be looking out for, Merginator?
I really think AMS GG Racing will pull out an amazing lap around here. I've seen him race around this track plenty of times, and he just knows every bend and turn, hill, decline. He knows this track. So it's either going to be GG Racing to look out for, and I really think AMR Lawrence will pull out a really good lap because he is really wanting this championship win.
AMR Lawrence, he's pulled back a little bit and let the peloton, if you will, go up ahead. And he's lapping by himself right now. Of course, the outlap really won't be as fast as this lap. If it is, he's in trouble. Because you'll want to get that running start, right? But right now, he looks like he's just kind of in his zone, taking a step back, getting the feel for the car. It's the first time he's been on track in the lobby. So tonight's a big night for him, chasing Diablo by 10 points. There's AMR Lawrence.
It's a really good strategy to just fall back behind and kind of just focus on the track, because you can get distracted being surrounded by other cars ghosted and weaving in and out of each other. So I think this was a good idea for Lawrence.
There he is, sitting second in the championship, AMR Lawrence. Let's see who else we can get on board with. Maybe we'll go to Big Ben. Big Ben's a special guy in our community and a vital member of TORA. I believe his title at the Online Racing Association is VP, Vice President. So I guess he's put in the hard time there to get the VP title. Pretty cool when you hand out your business cards, right? VP?
Oh yeah, that's definitely an honor, something to brag about when you hand in your card.
So there you go, AX4X Big Ben. I don't think we've had the treat to see him race in the top lobby so far this season. We watched him race a lot last year in the Hot Hatch Challenge. I just don't think he's happy with his performance so far this season in the RX-8. We have seen, like I said, his teammate Hailfire at times this season sneak in. The RX-8's been a tough car. We've gotten a few of them. Mainly that's been roadkill. He's definitely been the fastest RX-8 of the season. I don't know if he's in this grouping. Let's see if he is. He is not, but I know he is racing. So look out for roadkill in an RX-8. You know what? Maybe we should go to Mead, Merganator. Here's a guy who really mixed it up this season. I guess that's an understatement, isn't it?
Very much so, especially after the last round.
Especially after the last round. We have a video prepared for you guys of what actually happened last week and why Harmonic is not leading this championship. Mead, well, he'll also be featured in that video. So no spoilers just yet. We're coming around our first flying lap. We're going to get our first taste of what times are going to be tonight. I heard 2:16s were pole in the European lobby, and we're going to get a look at what they are as they're about to cross the line now. That's Harmonic out in front. And we'll stay aboard him and see what his times come across. Final turn now, Harmonic. There he is. Flat out now to the start finish. And his time. I got the wrong thing on loop.
It's a 216.3. He is currently on pole.
A 216.3, so that's about what we were hearing from the other group today, that being the sister series to this one, where there was also a European series running earlier in our day and the evening for the folks across the pond. So if this time's not convenient for you, there was an earlier season. This, of course, the final round, I know. We will not be back next Thursday, but look for TORA to have an announcement soon for their next Thursday and weekly series. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure exactly what that may be, but be sure to visit racetora.com. So here are Harmonic, 216. Let's see Diablo. I think I can do... I think we should be player focus. So Mead, 216.5, interesting. So Harmonic, behind him is Mead.
Oh man,
And I'm laughing.
that's
You're Mercanator. You're laughing. There's a reason why. We'll get to that later, but that'll be interesting if these two guys line up alongside each other, won't it?
it really will. And if they just continue to just run these laps, it'd just be interesting to see these two battle it out in the final round here around Bathurst.
Third is AMR Lawrence. Diablo hasn't got a good time yet. He's not in the top 4. I see Lawrence here in third. D-Tech would be in 4. GG's in 5th with a 2:18. So the times after one lap, big delta here. 2:16s, 2:18.8 from GG, Menace, Diablo. We get Diablo at a 2:19.3. Now keep in mind, folks, Diablo does not have to win today. He just has to really make it to the top lobby and keep the Honda S2000 clean. He's got a 10-point advantage over AMR Lawrence on screen now. So really, as long as he's in the picture, as long as he's having a decent night and stays within 10 places of AMR Lawrence combined, he will win this championship. It's possible. Lawrence has put up some pole times earlier this season at Laguna Seca. He was our pole sitter, so look out for him. Can he get a repeat performance? He's got to have a breakout performance, though. He's really just not only got to have a great day, he's also got to make sure Diablo has struggles here at Bathurst. And that could always happen, can't it? I mean, anything can happen here, right?
It can, but Diablo's running some marvelous times here. He's got a 2:16 flat and currently in third place. So he may go easy, but it doesn't look like he's gonna. I think he's gonna push hard and really add more points and just show everyone here that he is going to win this, and he's not going to be a slouch.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's leaving anything to chance. You see it there, a 2:16.0 from him. Lawrence got faster. Harmonic got much faster, found another 0.6. 2:15.4 from him. Lawrence with a 2:15.9. Diablo with a 2:16.0. Mead with a 2:16.5. So Mead 0.5. Fourth is good. He'll line up alongside Diablo, but that's starting to concern me a bit. 0.5 over the course of race 1 is 5 laps. Over the course of 12 laps, race 2, that gap will spread. That'll actually grow at that pace, 6 seconds. So it's a big gap. So can Mead find any more time here? We will find out shortly. So their third attempt now coming across. Let's see if we can find anyone else here. We maybe haven't seen much of so far this season. Let's go to LSEM Boost. We saw him once or twice so far this season, and he is in an RX-8. And racing for, I believe it would be LSEM Konomo, because he is in the RX-8, would be teammates with no, Savon is in an S2000, so he may be alone. I see a car in the pits. That can't be right. Maybe I just saw something. But LSN Konomo, I don't know that he has teammates if he's in the RX-8. So he may be a privateer.
And Diablo has improved his time, going up into second place with a 15.8, I believe.
So we're getting faster here. Harmonic's done the same thing, 2:15.2 now. So geez, 14's possible here. Certainly looks so. Harmonic's gotten faster on each consecutive lap. And Diablo's done the same thing. They seem to have a little extra pace today. I saw them practicing earlier. They were in a lobby by themselves. Lawrence not far behind at 2:15.9, and that's kind of been the story of AMR Lawrence. All season he's been there. He's always been the bridesmaid, never the bride, really. Just a few tenths short. And you know, maybe the last rounds tonight, he almost got a win at Laguna Seca. There was there's some contact with him and Diablo, I remember. Maybe even on the last lap, that perhaps cost Lawrence his first win of the season. But Lawrence, so close, so close. It's got to be tough for him, right?
It definitely. Real quick, Chirp Chirp up into 6th in this lobby. Just edging out GG Racing. So he's taking the Subaru around with a 217.9. I wonder if that'll be enough to get into A lobby, though.
He's been a guy who's been on the bubble every round. He's been on both in B lobby or at the top of B lobby, been in A lobby all season. He's had some trouble with the BRZ. It's a car that seems to have gotten a little faster. Perhaps it favors Bathurst a little more. It's got a lot of top end. And with the long straights here, I think the BRZ is probably a little better here suited than it would be at a track like Lime Rock or a track like Laguna Seca, those tight twisty turns of track. So I like Chirp Chirp's spot so far. 6th, that seems to be right there. D-Tech 217.2. He's been in A lobby, so you're right, Chirp Chirp. I still might think he's a bubble type guy. What about GG though? GG being able to 18.8. I'm more concerned about him.
Yeah, this is honestly surprising. Like I called it earlier, this is his track. I've seen him race it. He's really good around here. But he's just struggling in this qualifying session. He has this one lap to nail a really fast and clean lap and to make it into A lobby.
His final chance. This is a guy who's battling in that championship with Savon. I don't know that we've seen Savon here today in our group. I do expect him here. He's been here all season. So GG versus Savon is a battle we hope to see later on. But right now, I mean, he's got to be thinking, I need a lap, and it's got to be fast, and it's got to be clean. That's got to be a lot of asking here, right?
That's just like what we were talking about earlier, the nerves, just the anxiety, just getting around this extreme track and nailing a lap that will grant you, you got to be in the A lobby, you got to compete for points here, you're in the top 5. He's needing this, and it's not looking too good.
Well, we'll stay on GG since he's been a guy who got a race win at Lime Rock, which was fantastic for him. He pitted early. We actually had a safety car come out, and that was a strategy win for him. But right now, GG with a 2:18. Does he get any faster here? He does. He moves up into 6th overall.
Into 6th.
So that will be faster than a 2:17.9, so he got on his final lap. Whew.
I wonder what he was able to pull there. Maybe a 2:17 flat. Being the 2:16s would be more than likely a shoe-in for A lobby for him.
Yeah, we can get that up, but you know, we have a lot of content to get you guys caught up on. What happened last week? How did we get here? It's the final round of the GT300, round number 6. And we're at Bathurst. My name is Andy, and joining me on stream is Merginator. And we're going to be calling it champion tonight. How cool is that?
That is very cool. This is my very first finale commentating here with you. And I'm excited. I've been following the GT300 for the entire series. And it's been interesting to see who's been winning what. It hasn't been just a constant one person, you know, Lewis Hamilton kind of a thing. But both EU and North America have just been fun to watch, and North America in specific. It's been very, very close.
Well, pull out your standings sheet. We're going to go over to that and get you guys caught up. So we touched on it earlier, that massive swing. There's a name we don't see on here, Mercinator. Who's that?
Well, I believe that's Harmonic.
Harmonic. Yeah, that's right. This was a guy who was leading this championship after 4 rounds. It's been Diablo's season, but Harmonic's got 4 wins this season, and he's not in the top 12. In fact, after last week, he's now 20th overall. And we'll get to that, the real reason for that in a moment. But now it's Diablo leading Lawrence by 10 points. There was Harmonic and Mead got into a real street fight last week, and but ultimately Harmonic got a DNF for that race in race number 2, and that's cost him that GT300 championship. Chances now gone. But Diablo leads this championship back again by 10 points. Diablo, you can breathe a little bit. But what about the guys behind him? I'm looking at Lawrence. I'm looking at Savon.
Yeah, Lawrence has pulled away from his rival, LSEM Savon 2K, who wasn't on qualifying. I'm very interested to see what his times were. These two were never more than 2 points apart all season, but Lawrence had a better round 5 at Circuit of the Americas, and now leads Savon by 11 points.
And Gigi, let me get your thoughts on him, because you called him out during qualification. What do you like from him?
He's passionate. He loves racing. He loves hot lapping. I think he's in every single series and league imaginable in Forza. The guy just loves to race. And I bet if the season was another couple of weeks longer, he could have racked up enough points to been on the podium, even with the win at Lime Rock. No change from last week, but he's coming on strong, and I think he's just going to give it his all.
Well, moving along to the team standings now. Spooning AMR continued their dominance after LSEM took a week off earlier in the season. There are no drop rounds for the teams. Any big movers from the team standings?
Let's see, team standings. I'm thinking Prod Team looking very, very strong up there in second place with the Subaru BRZ. I'm actually surprised to see that car up there, considering it's been kind of a difficult one for this season.
Now, also moving up was SFM, Team No Practice. They move up 2 spots from 5th to 3rd. And we got a bit of a rivalry there. Looks like 4th and 5th. Who's that?
4th and 5th, we have A4 Wankel and A4 Cascadia.
Who's going to be the faster AX4X team? We'll find out tonight. And there seems to be 2 teams tied for points, isn't there, further down?
Tied for points, we have Cascadia and Opposite right there.
So there are your team standings. Well, we touched on it earlier that the incidents, the steward inquiries, the forums, they were alive over the last few days, and we got a little video prepared for you. So Coda West, round 5. This was last week. AMS Mead and M&R M Sport. This was our first steward inquiry. We're looking aboard. Look inside that blue black box. Mead's going to cut the corner. Excuse me, M Sport's going to cut the corner and make contact with Mead. Get a second look. And he's going to spin Mead. And the problem here, he kept driving. He kept driving, did M&R M Sport, and he's going to lose out 5 spots. But here's where it's getting interesting. Race to 5. Round number 2, it's Mead versus Harmonic. Now, this was that street fight. Take a look here. This is Mead on the right, and he kind of straight lines his car. There's a right turn coming up. Where's he going? He loses out 2 spots. There comes Diablo. Slow motion now. You got to be turning your car there, right? I mean, surely that's what Harmonic was expecting. Here we go again. It's Mead now chasing Diablo. Bump. Makes the pass. I mean, in karting, we call it a bump pass. That's textbook bump pass maneuver right there from Harmonic. He moves into second. Here we are headed uphill now. Harmonic now in front. Big touch there. Mead's going to track out Harmonic off of the track. They ruined both of their chances at that race. Get a second look at it now. This is not good etiquette here. I didn't like what Mead brought to the table there in turn number 1. Not a very smart decision. Here we go again. Another incident between these two. Harmonic's going to make a pretty good pass. Mead's going to pass outside the lines here. Come back on the track and do the same thing. There's a right turn coming up, Mead. Where are you going? Cost himself positions there. Here we go. More aggressive driving from Harmonic. Touch to the back. He's going to try and get around. Mead's going to squeeze him. Here's a cut from Mead. Rewind, take another look at that. There's another cut from Mead. More rewinding. And what's this? Oh, this is another cut from Mead. So he brought out scissors. He was at the barbershop last week at COTA. Amos Mead found a few places to cut the track. Naughty, naughty. Here's Harmonic with a great pass. But something subtle here. There's something very, very subtle. What Mead does here. He makes a little contact to Harmonic. Watch this. See, kind of slows him up. Playing with the force of physics right there and allows him to catch back up. That would have been Harmonic's spot. So, well, TORA stewards did not like the driving from both of these drivers and handed out major penalties, Mercanator.
Yeah, just watching that over and over again, I feel like Mead probably got more lenient right there. He was dropped to last place, but Harmonic got the entire race disqualification. Honestly, I think they both could have got DQ'd for such just tragic driving on Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah, clearly racing with emotion, those two, and as a result, Harmonic gets DQ'd, and that cost him the championship. Well, we're going to take a little break and get some content for you in the meantime. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to AFM's second Hot Lap Challenge. In our first episode, we saw the community tackle Silverstone GP in the Ferrari's hybrid supercar, the FXXK. Over the course of the week, we saw the leaderboard increasing in numbers with a large amount of Silverstone times now in the Ferrari, and we thank everyone that took part in this challenge and hope that you all got to learn something from this. AMS's American driver YMTV Racing managed to take the top spot in this challenge with a 1:55.179, and with this win he was given the honour of choosing the second Hot Lap Challenge car. So without further ado, this week's car will be the 2010 Nissan 370Z, the 6th generation of Z-Line production and the successor to the 350. By YMTV Racing's request, the 370Z will be upgraded to S-Class with a maximum focus on making as much grip as possible. Stock, the 370 produces over 300 horsepower, weighing in at over 3,000 pounds. Upgrades applied, and the engine swapped to a 6.2 litre V8. This Japanese sports car now produces over 750 brake horsepower, weighing at just over 2,500 pounds. To test this car's ability, the community was given a chance to select a track from 4 options. Overnight, Long Beach was the most voted option and has been hot lapped by Williams Roadrunner, who will now bring you a lap of California's Long Beach circuit.
As we start the hot lap, we exit the last corner. Passing the pits on the right, we accelerate to the start-finish line where we enter Long Beach's fastest corner. Make sure to keep to the left before turning right to carry as much momentum as possible. This will allow you to take the corner full throttle. Braking into the first corner, spot the curb on the right and brake just after the curb ends. Shift down into third, run this gear out and do not worry about hitting the rev limiter. Spot the Bubba Burger Bridge before the fountain and brake just before you go under it. As we enter the fountain, make sure you keep your inside wheels on the curb to get as much rotation as possible. Braking into the first double right, spot the white line in the middle of the track, brake just as it starts and power out in third to the second double right, which has no braking on, is a whack corner, and make sure you don't spin out on the curb. As we accelerate onto the straight, carrying as much speed as possible, spot the 400 meter board on the right, brake one car length after this, entering the left hand corner, get as close as you can to the wall without clipping it. Accelerate up to the crest and spot the 300 meter board on the left. Brake when you reach this board. Shifting down to third, try to power out as much as possible, keeping those rear wheels steady. As we enter the long straight, exceeding speeds up over 150 miles an hour, brake at the 500 meter board and make sure you do not dirty this area. This is where you can easily uncertify the laps. Spot the Firestone Bridge and brake just before this. Make sure that you keep your inside wheels on the curb to maximise the rotation, and as the curb ends, brake at this point, straight line the car to the hairpin, Get as close as you can to the curbs, get in the rotation again, and power out. Make it nice and steady, and this is your straight line to the finish, getting closest to the wall, to the right. And that, guys, is a lap in the 370Z with over 750 horsepower. And this is in the hardcore leaderboard. So if you want to take this challenge and you want to take it on and see what you can do, grab my tune. It's under my gamertag Williams Roadrunner or Williams RR, and I hope that you enjoy it.
Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to take part in this challenge, head over to the Forza Motorsports Rival mode, run hardcore assists, and test your mettle against some of the Forza's best talent. We hope that this has been informative, and good luck. This will be a true challenge.
So we are back. Looks like my B-roll's frozen a little bit. Let me see if I can fix that. But we were talking about the incidents, the steward inquiries between Harmonic and AMS Mead. And let me get your initial thoughts on that, Merganator, while I try and fix my B-roll here.
It's really weird seeing top-notch drivers abuse track limits like that to the point where they are just penalized so heavily. I really feel like Mead got let off easy on that. I feel like if anything, they should have both been DQ'd. Harmonic maybe was just trying to get around the guy and was just wanting to get past him, race, and was trying to be clean. Any time on that roll, I didn't see Harmonic go 4 tires off the track. It seemed like Mead had 4 tires off the track quite often. So it was kind of a weird call to have Harmonic disqualified and Mead dropped down 12 places. And it hurt them both in points, definitely, especially Harmonic. It cost him the championship. But yeah, it's just a weird call, really. But it is what it is.
I mean, now Harmonic's got to try and race tonight. I mean, he's just really racing for pride. And Mead's going to be right there. You know, the two of them are going to see action and be side by side at one point tonight, right? And you know, both of them are going to think the same thing. They're both like, not this guy. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And you can't go 4 tires off the track here. I mean, the only time you can do that is turn 21. And by then, you're flying off the track into the grass and into a tire wall. So it's going to be tight in between these walls. And side by side, we could get round 2 of this battle in racing. It's kind of a spectacle to have the fighting, but I prefer to see clean racing. I want to see clean sportsmanship, good sportsmanship around the final round.
Got my B-roll fixed. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is that really kind of bugged me. I mean, I'm trying to be objective here. I'm trying to be a neutral voice. I want to be someone in the community who doesn't have enemies. So I don't like calling out names. But it's hard for me to watch some of those incidents and not basically feel like someone got robbed. And I feel like Harmonic, like you said, was trying to race, and Mead joined this championship late. He did not start at the start of this race. He joined late in this season. I believe he joined in the 4th round at Lime Rock. And there was a crash between him and another driver. I don't remember the exact driver. He spun off at one point on his own. So he's been a guy mixing it up. And this time, I'm okay with mixing it up, and I'm okay with joining late in the season. But I feel like it was the wrong time, the wrong person to really race with, and emotions just got out of control.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're gonna battle with the guy who is in the lead for the series, just battle with him. Clean racing. From what we saw from Mead was a lot of blocking, really, and just savage abuse of the track limits. And yeah, like I said before, Mead 212. I've seen him race on a plethora of games and different styles of cars, and he's got great speed. I mean, he usually has great sportsmanship, speed, and can really contend with the best of them. So it was kind of shocking to see his display of racing on round 5.
So we are just awaiting the qualification results. It should be soon. We're going to keep an eye on live timing, and when we see it, we will bring you guys the results. But that's kind of where we are right now. Let me take another look. See if we're any closer. And that wouldn't be tonight's results. That would be last week's results. So still nothing on the live timing. Still waiting on that. But the track tonight. It's Bathurst, obviously. Any favorite parts of this track, or you just hate the whole thing?
I actually love Mount Panorama Bathurst.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those tracks where I race with my buddy Muddy Gamer all the time, and we hit up Long Beach and Bathurst. Maybe we're masochists and just like to be driving around walled circuits. But I love this track. I'd say my weakest point, or the turns I dislike the most, would be the chase. That really fast right-handed kink going into the sharper left-hander, and then making its way, into sector 3. That's my weakest spot at the entire track, which is kind of odd considering it's relatively easy compared to the uphill and downhill battles. My favorite part of the track, though, honestly, is the S's. Once you nail those and everything feels just good, if you hit those perfectly, it's just a really solid experience. Doesn't matter what car you're in. The S's is just exciting.
It really is rewarding. No, I agree. It's a rewarding, those S's, the downhill section, guys, that's the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and there's one more left. That would be Forrest's elbow. Yes, when you get that right, it really is rewarding because you just feel like, wow, I just found a second. I just found 2 seconds, And a significant amount of time can be made up there. But of course, with time comes a lot of risk, and it's really a hair-raising, goosebumps type moment going down there. So we've made our way into the top lobby, guys, tonight. I don't know that we're going to get live timing. I just continue to get last week's results, so we may not have live timing, unfortunately. Unless you're seeing something different, I still get...
Nope, it is not updating
results.
for me.
Yeah, it's not updating for me either. So we are going to find out when you guys find out who's on pole.
Oh,
I do expect
that
it
just
to be
makes
a
this even
Diablo.
more exciting.
Yes, I know, right? We've got a warm-up lap, so it won't be a complete surprise to us. It won't be a 3-2-1 go. We will cruise around Bathurst. They will get in formation, and it will be a rolling start around Bathurst. So 5 laps to start, and we will go underway. That first turn, left-hander, look out for it. I do believe it's harmonic on the inside, Diablo on the outside. Then look for guys like Lawrence and Mead. They're gonna be there. So if you're a guy on that second row, Mercanator, where do you start to think where you can make a pass on a track like Bathurst?
The best place to pass usually could be turn 2, the quarry. pretty much the base of the uphill start. That's usually a good spot. It's a really wide section. You can usually fit 3 cars right there. If somebody outbrakes themselves, that makes room for others behind them to move in on the inside and nail their apexes and get around them. But that or turn 10 going towards the skyline on top of the mountain, you're going to find some good battles there, mistakes being made, going way too wide, carrying too much speed through those corners, and you'll see positions gained and lost, and probably hearts broken considering it's the final round.
Well, we don't have live timing, but we do have drivers in our lobby. Who are we going to be watching? You can maybe start reading off some of those names, because you're in here, right? You are.
Yes, okay, so in this lobby, we have LZR Diablo, AMR Lawrence, Elmore Harmonic, AMS Mead 212, Cratrium, GTR Roadkill, AMS GG Racing, THR Tripassin, DJ Professor K72, Apex Fuego, Pedantic Squirrel, SFM Driftin' Hero, and THR Chirp Chirp. He made it into the A lobby.
He did. So he was that bubble guy we were thinking about. So where did he finish? We will find out shortly, but looks like we're 16. I think we're missing 2 people tops if we're going to be watching 16 drivers. We have 14 in our lobby now. But, moments from race number 1. My name is Andy, aka THR Flip Mode. I am at THR_Flip Mode on Twitter. If you want to follow along and give me a follow. And Merginator, where can we find you? Not only on Twitter, but where else?
I'm on YouTube, youtube.com/Merginator, and you can follow me on Twitter as well, @Merginator.
So you got any cool content? I'd like the LeWiff series for our viewers, our YMTV viewers who are not familiar with your channel. What do you got going on?
LeWiff is Last Week in Forza. It's a weekly news series. I talk about racing series like this, updates, patches that come up, anything that has to do with Forza, either in-game, off the game, other YouTubers, UpShift Media, YMTV. I talk about everything on a weekly basis. And every once in a while, I post racing videos as well as some opinion pieces, and I have a lot of fun doing it. And I've had a lot of support with mostly everyone in watching these races too, so I appreciate it.
It's been fun seeing the channel grow, especially lately. I feel like the content's gotten really good, and you're getting a lot of views. It's pretty cool, and it must be pretty exciting.
It is. I kind of took a step back and said, okay, I can't churn out videos every day. I'm going to kind of work on quality over quantity, and so I only put out 2 videos a week now, but it's obviously paying off, and I'm not stressing out about it, so that's a huge thing for me.
So it's Flip Mode here and Merginator, and we're waiting for a few more check marks. I think we have 17 of 18 drivers, so that would be my count. We'll be watching 15 drivers so far. We're trying to get 1 more in here, maybe. No live timing, guys, so you're going to find out who's on track and who's on pole when we do. We know the drivers, we just don't know the order. I do expect Harmonic to be on pole. He was the fastest in our group. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on pole. Diablo's likely to his right. Behind them on the second row is very likely AMS Mead and AMR Lawrence. I might have those 2 swapped. GG put up a fast lap on that last attempt in qualification. Roadkill's been a guy who's been fast all season. We didn't see Save on. I don't know if he's here now.
Live timing is up.
Oh, okay.
It finally updated.
Really?
Yep, and I'm actually surprised who got in 4th place.
I still show 1 minute 40 seconds, which...
If you want, I'll read them off.
Yeah, but the times we were seeing were like 2:14s. What was the fastest time for lap time?
I'm seeing a 2:15.222.
Oh,
right
you
here.
are? Okay. So why don't you start reading it off while my browser figures itself out here?
All right, so here is your how many people in this lobby? Top 16 for lobby A. LMR Harmonic will be on pole with a 2:15.222. LZR Diablo in second place with a 2:15.5. Third place is AMR Lawrence with a 2:15.7. SFM Drifting Hero in fourth place with a 2:15.8, so great run. Fifth place, AMS Me 212 with a 2:16.5. Sixth place, SFM Darkser with a 2:16.7. Seventh place, GTR Roadkill with a 2:17.1. Eighth place is Prod D Tech R with a 2:17.2. Ninth place, AMS GG Racing with a 2:17.3. Let me be specific, 2:17.336. Because right behind him in 10th place is THR Tripassing with a 2:17.373. 11th place, Cretrium with a 2:17.4. 12th place, THR Chirp Chirp with a 2:17.46. 13th, Apex Fuego, with a 2:17.486. So those three within 3/100ths of a second. 14th place, Pedantic Squirrel with a 2:17.5. 15th place, DJ Professor K72 with a 2:17.8. And 16th place, running out the A lobby, is AMR Aqua with a 2:17.89. There is your A lobby qualifying results. We're just waiting on AMR Aqua now, and we'll get this race started.
The drivers who didn't quite make it, I always like to give those guys a shout.
Let's see, we got Broad Forza 4 AMG. He was just 0.2 of a second off of A lobby, so we have Prod Forza 4 AMG, MNR M Sport in 18th. 19th would be Redman Racer. So that would be what, third place in B lobby. Yeah. AMR Aftermath in B lobby, AMR Genesis, Hellfire 97, and Big Ben qualified 23rd overall.
Marginator, you can spectate up. Looks like we're just waiting on maybe you and one more driver, and we'll be ready to race. So, a name jumps out to me here, SFM Drifting Heroes. I believe he won the EU GT300, so congratulations to him. I believe he dominated all season. So, he's joining us here. It's the first time he's raced, so we'll get to see what he can do against Harmonic Diablo, Lawrence, and Mead. So, first time we've seen him. So look out for Drifting Hero, and he's in the S2000. D-Tech, GG, Tripassing, Cradium. The guy we've seen a few times this season. Not as consistent, and they've switched from the Solstice to the S2000. Clearly working out better. Chirp Chirp in the BRZ. 3 BRZs. Aqua, I don't think we've seen him yet either.
I am very unfamiliar with Aqua's. I just never seen him race, never raced with a guy. So seeing him in A lobby, he obviously has the speed. He obviously can improve himself, and it'll be interesting to see if he can work his way up the field and what he can do, especially in a Subaru.
Oh, you know, we have seen him before. I recognize this livery. Maybe it was from another team, but I think we have seen him once before. DJ Professor sneaks into A lobby. That was important. That was important because that was one of those battles we should be looking out for. He's in a hotly contested fight there in the championship, isn't he?
Yes, I'm trying to find where he is in the standings.
Yeah, so I think it's him for 12th. It's Overdrive and DJ, all within 2 points, actually. So look out for Tripassing and DJ. Keep an eye on them guys tonight. Darkser would have been part of this battle. He would have been part of it. However, he got a penalty last week, and here he is. He's starting this race in 6th. So he's got an opportunity he would have had an opportunity to jump a guy like Trypassing and jump a guy like Overdrive in the standings. That penalty last week hurt big. He's going to have a huge performance tonight and not only beat those guys behind him, but beat him by a total of 5 positions in 2 races. So here we go. We're coming around the Conrad Straight. They'll be approaching the chase soon. And then it'll be Murray's Corner. Passing the start-finish, we will be racing for the final round of the GT300. Andy, a.k.a. THR Flip Mode, on color today is GTR Mergenator. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the final round of the GT300. 5 laps, 3.86 miles around Mount Panorama Bathurst. It'll be 19.3 miles of total race distance. We ride aboard SFM Darkster sitting in 6th. It's all S2000s up here, and behind there, well, there's some RX-8s to look out for. It's Harmonic on pole. On the inside, Diablo on his outside. Lawrence tucked in right behind. Drifting Hero, what can he do? Look out for me today. This is Darkster, his best qualifying spot, and we are off. Harmonic with a great start. Diablo sneaks in behind. Lawrence and Drifting Hero, a little bit of a touch. We are clean through turn number 1.
Somehow making it clean through Hill's Corner. Prod D-Tech R did go a little wide, lose a couple positions, but that was really clean.
No one wanting to take any serious risks. Look out for GG and Roadkill possibly going side by side. This is Darkster on the inside of Lawrence. He's going to make a move here on our 2nd place championship driver. Now headed uphill. Drifting Hero, he's up there. Lawrence is now going to be back in that position number 4. This is a tough turn. Look for Mead now. He's going to try and make a move. Someone's got to give. Mead's got to lift here. Darkster's going to touch the wall already and lose a tail light. Mead backs off. Let's go down a couple spots. Go to GG in 8 to get a better look.
Roadkill and GG are right behind Mead.
Roadkill almost loses the car.
Oh!
He saves it. He's going to drop a spot. Trypassing's going to get hungry now.
Up into 9th. Roadkill. That was such a lucky save. Especially in that area right there. That could have really been bad for the entire back half of the field.
Roadkill's a cork in his bottle. He's got Trypassing behind him. That's who we ride aboard right now in that purple S2000 behind. D-Tech looking to strike. Pedantic Squirrel. First time we've seen him in a while. He's made it to the top lobby today and having a great race. Cradium up the order. He's into 12th. DJ 15th. Aqua up 2 spots. He's in 14th. So Aqua had a good first lap. Look at the BRZ. Here comes D-Tech.
Wow.
It's going to fly right past him. Wow. Look out for the BRZs tonight, guys. D-Tech brought a quick car, didn't he?
He really did. That Subaru is just going to eat these straightaways. So let's hope that Subaru can handle well. It should be able to climb. That's the field.
Roadkill's got to be. Roadkill probably saw that. He saw that move made on the straight, and he's probably thinking, "Oh shoot, I'm next." And it could be right here after turn number 1, right?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of real estate. You can't block. You can defend a little bit, but D-Tech is going to horsepowers are going to start kicking in. And there he goes.
A little bit of a crest up the Peddler's Bridge. Now down below. There's going to be a move under brakes here. Roadkill goes a bit defensive. Now back to the racing line. Not enough that time for Prod D-Tech R, but perhaps on the Conrad Straight. Let's go up the order and take a look at our leaders. It's Harmonic in 1st, Diablo in 2nd. We ride aboard Diablo. This is the gap to Harmonic. You can see it on screen. It's less than a second. In 3rd, it's Drifting Hero. Drifting Hero has moved up a spot around AMR Lawrence. Lawrence got a little bit gobbled up there in the first 2 turns on lap number 1.
That is just bad news for Lawrence because he needs Diablo to make a mistake and for him to really He way ahead of Diablo to claim this championship, and the fact that Drift and Hero is now in the lobby and in third place, he's just taking points from Lawrence.
And you know what? Lawrence, Darkser's there. Mead is there. They're coming. I'm going to drop down 2 spots and go to Mead, currently in 6th position. Gigi's there as well. So Lawrence, oh, look at Mead. Mead's tucked in. Mead's tucked in. Can you move here?
Mead had an excellent exit coming out of that turn.
It's now a measure of who brought less aero in these S2000s. SFM Darkser and AMS Mead, 2-1-2 side by side. Into the chase, turns 20, 21 now, and 22, and we are clean. That is a good move from AMS Mead. Too bad we didn't get enough of that last week. Yes.
Exactly. This is a redemption story. He needs to drive like this, keep his nose clean, and just go. That was a perfect move, but Darkser is coming right back at him.
Darkser wants him
He's
back.
Gonna have to go defensive.
Darkser not ready to give up. GG, he's there in the S2000. This is all S2000s, guys. Up at the front, this has been the OP car this season, the GT300. Seen a scattering of BRZs, seen a scattering of RX-8s and a couple of Solstices, believe it or not, but this is all S2000 right now. Darkser and Mead side by side. Who breaks first?
Mead had a mistake coming out of Hell's Corner, and Darkser was just all over it, but didn't have the straight line speed to really make it stick.
Lawrence is going to lock up those tires heading uphill. That would be the cutting. Oh, contact to the wall. Darkser hits the wall twice. That slows up Gigi. Gigi's in trouble. Gigi's in trouble. He drops down to 10th. 11th now. Is he going to hold off Squirrel? What happened to Gigi?
That is not what he had planned.
Squirrel looking threatening.
Squirrel
Let me
on the
pull up
inside
telemetry
now.
here.
Gigi off the track again. Darkser falling back into 10th now. Atrium up into 9th.
Gigi's got it wrong again. Squirrel's going to try a move here in the S's. That's bold. He's got to back off. But Squirrel, you know, he probably wanted to make that move there because he knows he doesn't have it on the straights for the S2000. We'll take a look. Gigi's got no damage to that S2000, but clearly just lost time. And that was very, very valuable. Look how far that gap he lost. Now comes Squirrel. Maybe I was wrong. Look at this RX-8. I know it says Mazda. Oh, excuse me, S2000. He got me. He got me. I knew he would do it. He's in the S2000 with an RX-8 paint.
I was
He
saying that
almost got me
RX-8 looks
earlier in the
wicked
season, and
different.
he just got me there. So that is an S2000.
Oh,
he's in the car.
wall.
Mead's off. Mead's off. His race is over.
Yeah, that is it.
He was racing with Darkser and tri-passing.
He's back into
Pushed to
15th
Squirrel.
now.
Yeah, Mead's done. A little push there. Gigi onto Squirrel. Holds onto it. Squirrel loses a spot to Aqua. Aqua moving up the order here. Here comes the AMR driver.
Harmonic, Diablo, Drifting Hero, and Lawrence are just running away from the field now.
Gigi's got a good run coming up to attack Cradium. What's he got for him? He's all in that draft now. Is Gigi? He's going to come alongside. Going to make a move here. No. Backs down. But Mead. Big incident there. Big incident from AMS Mead. He's going to drop way down the order. And this
GTR
is a guy
Roadkill in
who's
6th
had...
place.
This is a guy who's
Putting the
had
moves
an
on D-Tech.
incident in every week he's been here. Ooh, I don't know. Making my eek face.
That poor guy. This just isn't his series.
I've moved up to Roadkill in 6th. He's looking ahead to a Prod D-Tech BRZ.
He was
And
right
D-Tech's
behind
quietly
him.
had a
Whoa,
great race.
he's
Oh,
into
a
the
big
wall.
mistake from Roadkill. In the
Oh, he didn't
downhill.
stop, let people pass. That was a good re-entry, but wow, what a mistake from 6th into 14th place now. Just locked it up, went straight, and into the tire barrier.
Massive damage to Roadkill's RX-8. Lap 5 of 6. Does he pit? Can he get this car around the track and try and manage any championship points here? This is a guy right in the thick of it.
Oh,
And he can't get that car straight. He can't even drive down the Conrad straight. Never mind, he's going to have to pit. It's a big risk for him. Yeah, he's in 15th place. He's only going to lose 1 point at this point. But big mistake there from GTR Roadkill.
A teammate of mine, so my heart sank. That was very unfortunate. Cratrium going wide just a little bit. GG Racing right behind him. Unable to make a pass, though.
Right now, I ride aboard Cratium. He's got GG right behind him. In front of him is THR Tripass, and I believe that would be Darkser up there. We are on our last lap for race number 1. We saw deaths from AMS Mead and GTR Roadkill. They're going to have to respawn their S2.
Oh, yeah.
See if we can find something else. Let's go. You want to go GG? You like GG?
Well, I was thinking he had some scrapes and bruises, went off the track a couple times, but not nearly as tragic as Roadkill and Mead.
Big. Guy's currently sitting in 10th position. Started the race 16th. Having a great race.
And if he can get around Swirl,
I'm gonna go to Tripass in here.
Finish. Okay.
He's looking ahead to Darkser, and oh no, that was close. Not the ideal line from Tripassin, and that may have been a good opportunity gone now. He's going to need a fantastic run here out of Forrest's elbow if he's got any shot of getting around SFM Darkser. And but I think Tripassin's done enough. He's ahead of DJ Professor. He's ahead of TLR Overdrive. Darkser's only 1 spot ahead of him, and that would be 4 championship points. But we're coming around to our final turns here. Let's go to leader. It's going to be off the finish line from pole. Behind him is LZR Diablo. He will take 2nd place, and race 1 is in the books for these two. Let's go further down the order, see if Tripassin's got anything left here. No, it's going to be D-Tech, Darkser, Tripassin. Look behind. Seems to be a battle of the line here. Cratium and GG. GG's going to hold off Cratium. Looks to be something that was a drag race there. Squirrel and Aqua may be there for 10th and 11th. We will get our results official in a moment.
We have the battle for 15th place, too, as GTR and Roadkill and Apex Fuego battling heavily for 15th place.
Well, race 1 in the books. And it was LMR Harmonic who decides, you know what, I'm still going to come out in the race despite my championship hopes destroyed after CODA last week with Stewart Inquiries and the TORA Marshals making that decision for him and basically ending his championship hopes with some questionable racing etiquette and some SIs filed, some penalties handed out, but he comes back in race number 1 in dominant fashion, and I think efforts, but the two of them kind of raced 1 and 2 and didn't want to bother costing each other anything else.
It was
right?
perfect.
That's what it looked like to me.
Oh yeah, it was perfect. They just nose to tail the entire 5 laps, and no serious battles. They just were respectful, raced hard, and you can tell they were fast. They pulled away. Harmonic, Diablo, Drifting Hero, and Lawrence just ran away with it. Damn near 2 seconds faster than the rest of the field, at the very least. And Harmonic came back, redeemed himself. I mean, from a DQ to a win, I mean, just goes to show that there was a reason why he was number one.
Yeah. Yep. Well, why don't you go through our full race order and our previous race results, if you can, Mervinator.
All right, first place we had Harmonic. Second place we had Diablo. Third place Drifted Hero. Fourth place Lawrence. Fifth place D-Tech R. Sixth place Darkser. Seventh place Tripassin. Eighth place GG Racing. Ninth Cratrium. 10th was Pedantic Squirrel. 11th AMR Aqua. 12 was Chirp Chirp. 13th was Mead. 14th DJ Professor. 15th Apex Fuego. And 16th GTR Roadkill. We're gearing up for 12 possibly really rough laps.
Okay, so you know what? It's actually going to help me out if you do this one more time. So we want to run through the race results a little slower because I'm going to be updating a live sheet here with standings. So Diablo got second place, which would mean he went 149. Harmonic would have gotten 150. So third place went to whom?
Sir, this was SFM Driftin' Hero.
Wow. So I'm not even going to bother with him. It's not even first race of the season. Gets a podium. How about that?
That's
Fourth?
pretty damn good. Fourth place was AMR Lawrence.
Lawrence.
With an
Big
impressive-
points from him. So,
Impressive.
I mean, that's
clean
effectively
lap
a
of
third place.
2:15. Yeah, 2:15.7. That was the fastest in the. Fifth place was Prod D-Tech R.
So hold on, let me pause here for a second. 149, 147. Okay, so fourth place was D-Tech.
Yes. Next was SFM Darkser.
Okay.
THR Tripassin.
Okay.
AMS GG Racing.
Okay.
Cratrium.
Great jam. Throwing sitting 18th in the championship. And it gets big points there, 142.
Then we have Pedantic Squirrel.
Hey, he's a guy, he's probably taken more than one drop round, so he's not even in the top 38. So, next.
Let's see, it was AMR Aqua.
Currently 19th in the championship, probably having his best performance of the season so far. And who would be next?
THR Chirp Chirp. And are you ready for spectate? Because this lobby looks like it's ready to go.
Thank you. I may be able to do this without your help, actually. Let's see here. So it's
Chirp Chirp.
Chirp Chirp
and
in
then
12th.
Mead in 13th.
Mead. Don't have to worry about him. Then it would have been
DJ
DJ
Professor.
14th.
Then Fuego and Roadkill. Oh, we got the launch countdown.
So again, folks, top 8 are reversed. Top 8 are reversed, so 8th place will be in front, and that'll be Gigi. He's already got a race win. He did that at Lime Rock. Can he get a second one here at Bathurst? He had an incident in the wall. May have been his own doing from what I saw. He's got to keep that car clean or he will bottleneck this field up. So it'll be Gigi starting the race on pole. And then in second will be THR Tripassin. He got a second podium last week. Darkser D-Tech. Then you get to Lawrence, Driftin' Hero, Diablo, and Harmonic would be the top 8.
This is going to get interesting with Lawrence, Diablo, Harmonic, and Driftin' Hero being nearly 2 seconds faster in race 1. They may be just clamoring to get past the others that are in the top 4. I hope everyone stays clean. This could get interesting.
So if Lawrence is going to win this championship, currently Diablo has 1,342 points, and Lawrence has 1,330. That's 12 points. That would mean Lawrence has to be 12 positions ahead of Lawrence just to tie, and 13 places ahead of him to win. It's possible. There are 16 drivers in our lobby today. So it would take two things: Lawrence having a fantastic race and Diablo having a difficult race. Diablo does have a drop round in his back pocket. So he's been here every week. I've accounted for his drop round with those points. So he still has an opportunity, but 12 points, my count. Lawrence has got to have a great race. Diablo's got to have a massive mistake. It'll be 12 laps. There will be a mandatory pit stop here. And there's a long pit delta here, isn't there?
There is a long pit delta here at Bathurst, and it also has a tricky entry, and if you butcher that, your race could be finished. So everyone needs to just pay attention, go slow, don't try to go in there way too fast, because you could hit the tire barrier that's waiting you.
So they'll be watching their mini-map, taking a look at the drivers around them, watching that and see when they decide. It'll be a strategy choice. These cars are perfectly fine for the tires and the fuel to go around for this full race today. It'll be all down to strategy of when they decide to go in. The pit delta, I believe, is 33 seconds from start to finish, not including that tricky entrance that you mentioned. So look out for that. We saw guys hit the tire wall, Roadkill being one of them. Mead hit the wall. Roadkill hit the wall. You don't want to hit the tire wall here. But here we go, race number 2. And it's going to be the final race of the GT300 series. It'll be get our champion. Will it be Diablo? Will it be Lawrence? That's the race we need to watch today. 46.3 miles, and we will declare a champion. Round number 6, race number 2, underway. GG leads on the inside, try passing on his outside. D-Tech quickly into third. Darkser is going to lose a spot here. Look behind, Lawrence gets a little squirrely. Diablo quickly on the move, Harmonic right there as well. This is SFM Drifting Hero, got a first podium in race number 1. Look at that front group go, Berganator.
Everyone's super tired. Let's see what happens going into the quarry. Lawrence caught up in the braking line. Diablo and Harmonic breathing heavily down his back. That is nerve-wracking.
Darkser gets a fantastic run there and makes a pass into third, trying to get around D-Tech now. Not enough. It's GG holding off D-Tech. D-Tech moves up a spot, try passing, getting swallowed up now.
3 wide going up the mountain. Lawrence try passing a Drifting Hero. Drifting Hero lifts. Lawrence going wide.
Ooh, gotta go down a few spots. It's busy back here.
It's very
Lawrence
busy
now
back
looking
here.
at the Drifting Hero. Behind Harmonic! Harmonic and Diablo. Ooh, they save it. Harmonic can't cost Diablo anything. Right now, Lawrence is sitting in 6th, and Diablo in 8th. That's enough. That's enough for Diablo to win this championship. He can't take any unnecessary risk. Try passing. Pinballs in the
Harmonic
S's.
comes blazing in. Oh, but he slows down.
It's a long race, fellas. Here comes Squirrel. My
passing on the
goodness,
inside
through Forest
wall.
Elbow.
Harmonic and Diablo filing past. Troy passing.
Look at this
Going
field.
3 wide.
My goodness. We ride aboard AMR Lawrence right now, second in the championship, side by side with the championship leader, LZR Diablo, coming down the Conrad Straight. We're going to be hitting the chase, 140 miles an hour.
Slow. Causing problems. Here comes Apex Fuego out of nowhere. D-Tech R off into the distance. Me 212 up into 7th place now. So he's had a great first lap.
There has been a lot of shuffling going on here, and 1 lap down. There is 11 more to go here in the GT300. Oh, we got still more side-by-side. Cranium now. Squirrel in the mix. Aqua coming up now. Roadkill back there in 12th. Aqua and Roadkill touch. Roadkill loses out. Woo! Man, I can't find a breath here today. Chirp's back here. He's got some cars now side by side with Roadkill now headed up the straight. DJ in line and stern.
D-Tech and Tripass and Pit on lap 1.
That's a mistake. They need to go around.
They may have
the
had
full
damage.
lap. They may have had damage. Maybe that's their savior, but I believe you have to do a full lap before you pit. I don't believe you can pit on your first lap. We'll have to double check the rules there. That'll be something for the TORA marshals to decide, but we've always understood it. Oh, mistake here. That's Chirp. DJ's going to move in line. But I always understood you had to wait. It wasn't a penalty handed out to Harmonic when he did it in round 1 at Indy. So maybe we got it wrong because they didn't penalize Harmonic when he did it in the Prowler. So I expect them, maybe they don't do it for this round here. But boy, let's find some.
Drifting
I mean,
Hero.
there's action everywhere. Where are you looking?
Third place, Drifting Hero. He just tapped the wall and almost went sideways into a tire barrier, so that was a pretty excellent save there. He's looking down Darkser and GG, trying to catch up with them.
So GG leads the field. Darkser in second. You can see him up there on screen. This is Drifting Hero in third. LMR Harmonic in fourth. Look at the gap to him. Fifth is LZR, Diablo, and Lawrence. One spot between Diablo and Harmonic. Let's go to Diablo. He's sizing up LMR Harmonic in the draft on the Conrad Straight, approaching the chase here. Slight bend. It's flat out now. Harmonic on the racing line. Diablo takes a look. It's back in line. Hits the curb on the left, hits the curb on the right, and hits the curb on the left on exit. That's a perfect opportunity and a perfect line there. No takers here from the lead pack. Mead looking to Lawrence. Let's go to Mead now.
Yeah, Lawrence and Mead look really good on their brakes. I mean, they're whatever little that Harmonic and Diablo is pulling away, Lawrence and Mead catch up to him on the braking line. Quite a few people on the field racing on a 216, so there's some people pulling some speed.
So here we are. It is Andy, aka THR Flip Mode, and on color today, joining me in the booth, special commentators GTR Mergenator. We are on lap 3, race number 2. It's the final race of the GT300 series, and it's been an awful lot of fun. Racers to look out for if you're just joining us. LZR Diablo leads this championship, and in second place by 12 points. He needs to find 12 points. Is AMR Lawrence. 12 points would mean 12 positions. Diablo touches the wall. Gonna lose a little bit of time. And Lawrence is very, very close. Look out for the driver. We board a ride now. That's AMS Mead, and he's been a mix. Very, very tight here. Coming through Forest Elbow. Mead sizing up Lawrence now. Can he get in the mix? This isn't what Lawrence needs. Lawrence needs to get around LZR Diablo. With these guys so close, Mergenator, you got to think one of them's going to pit.
Yeah, because as of right now, they're just slowing each other up. I know Lawrence would prefer if Mead would pit early so he can concentrate and get around Diablo. Maybe he's hoping that someone up front will make a mistake or just slow down Diablo just a little bit. But as you can see, Lawrence catches up to him pretty well on the braking section there. No one's going to jump into the pit now. Oh, wait. So Mead and Harmonic go into the pits.
Mead and Harmonic both jump into the pits. We go to second place. SFM Darkser. He's sitting in between the leader, AMSGG Racing, and SFM Drifting Hero. Not the usual names we've seen at the front of the field. This season, GG does have a race win at Lime Rock, but usually this season's been dominated by guys like LMR Harmonic, LZR Diablo, and AMR Lawrence. Today, it's GG Darkser and Drifting Hero.
It's always good to see changes of names, spice things up, give them the spotlight.
So let's pull up the map here. Let's see if we can find some action. Does look like I see something brewing right here in 10th. We'll take a look at who that is.
The thing is, now with Harmonic out of the way, Diablo has really caught up to Drifting Hero in 3rd place.
I've dropped back down to 10th. It's Aqua and DJ. DJ touches the wall. He's going to lose some speed here. Look for Chirp Chirp to make a move on the uphill. Through McPhillamini Park. Now into Skyline. One of the ones you got to dance the throttle a little bit. Just a lift, no brakes. There's a touch to the brakes there. I like to lift. And this is DJ Professor. AX4X Racing. Gonna head to Aqua.
Very
Find out what else we
clean.
can get here.
Very good entry into the S's.
We'll go to 7.
We have a...
Here we go. What do you see? I see the lead actually group. Oh, here comes Cradium. Cradium around Roadkill now.
Just get ready to
Roadkill
say
touches
Cradium
Fuego
getting
and loses
around
some top
Roadkill.
end. Cradium takes advantage of that. Keep an eye on the mini-map, folks. That lead pack. See if anyone dips in. We'll stay here. Cradium. He's got some speed for Fuego. In the
Darkster
chase.
and Drifting Hero go in the pit.
Here we go. Surely gonna get a pit here. 3 wide. Aqua. Roadkill. And Cradium. Roadkill dips in. He's the Australian. He knows that pit entry well. Aqua and Cradium side by side. Let's get that map off to get a better look. DJ's there. Now he's side by side with Aqua. Coming on the start finish straight. Turn number 1. Hell's Corner. And they're clean through there. Continuing that side by side battle. It's an RX-8 versus a BRZ. And the RX-8 of DJ is going to win out. Let's find something else here. Let's go to GG in the lead. I think I see Diablo currently sitting in 2nd. This is GG now. Where's Diablo? You can barely make him out. So GG having a great race number 2 here, isn't he?
Very much so. Doing better. Wasn't looking so hot in qualifying or in race 1. He still has half of this race to run. And I hope he can just stay clean, stay off the wall, stay on the track, keep it quick. And he couldn't manage a win here.
This
Diablo
is
into the
LGR
wall.
Diablo. And you can
Just tapped
see... You can see GG up there. So that's the gap from 1 to 2. 2 to 3? Well, he's right there. That's Lawrence. And Lawrence is going to touch the wall. I expect a few walls to be touched today. Looking at the headlights from LZR Diablo, they're both broken. Lawrence has still got one working, so that's extra points for him. He's got both mirrors, too. Actually, both these guys got both their mirrors.
You can keep your headlights and your mirrors. You had a good, clean race around Bathurst.
That's an extra bonus point in my book. So it's GG leading the field. This is 2nd place. This is LZR Diablo and AMR Lawrence. And Diablo is your championship leader. AMR Lawrence is in 2nd. And if this is the way it would finish, it would be Diablo's championship. He's run a clean race today. Lawrence has done the same, but not enough. Not only does Lawrence need to pass Diablo, he needs Diablo to fall down this field. And Diablo having a great race. There goes GG into the pits, deciding not taking clean air. Maybe he thought he was losing pace to Diablo and Lawrence and decides, I'll go in now. We'll see. I don't want him to come out in traffic, and that would really be the big mistake there if it's GG. So we stay aboard Lawrence and Diablo. This is your battle for the championship lead and the race lead.
Lawrence, always hot going into the turn, but looks really good. Doesn't lose any time. He's actually gaining on Diablo just a little bit.
See some drivers coming out of the pits. We'll go down to 12th. Take a look. Squirrel and DJ. And he is in an S2000 with a Mazda livery. You got me once, fool me once. Shame on you. You got me good there. So it's Pedantic Squirrel in the S2000 with a Mazda sticker on it. DJ and Roadkill battling for 12th. They go side by side. Surely someone's going to have to lift here. DJ holds on. Roadkill comes back.
Earlier in the race, it was GG Racing in first, and then Darkster and Drifting, right?
It was.
Because now we have
guys
Drifting
to
in
look out
seventh,
for.
Darkster in 8th, and GG in 9th. So GG has lost out.
You are right. So Drifting Hero is in 7th. Darkster's in 8th. GG's in 9th. But go to GG here.
So that would be
There's Darkster, there's Drifting Hero, and they've both pit, and they're in front of him. So you're right,
so there's
he's
your
lost
1,
out.
2, 3 right there. You're right. Lost pace and just decided to pit, and came out.
I bet he must have been disheartened when he saw that happen. He was probably in the pit looking at it, and he's like, no! Go, 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 go! But his mechanics were not quick enough. I see a chirp going to the pits. He goes in from 5th. Harmonix pit as well. So Harmonix now leading this race of the undercut.
Oh yeah, he's in 5th place. Yes, he is our race leader right now. Still waiting for Raytrim, Fuego, Lawrence, and Diablo to make a pit. I believe they're the only 4 that haven't yet.
Darkster confirmed pit, looking at fuel for confirmation. Drifting Hero, 86%. He's definitely pit. Harmonic, 80%, and he has pit. We go to 4th in Cratium, and 58%. So clearly, these are the drivers who have not pit. It's Cratium, it's Apex Fuego, it's AMR Lawrence, and it's LZR Diablo. So, where do LZR Diablo and AMR Lawrence come out when they pit? So we'll keep an eye on that. If you see those two guys go in, you let me know. We're going to go aboard LMR Harmonic. Let's go to Drifting Hero, actually, because he's chasing ahead to LMR Harmonic and see how far those two are apart. So this is Drifting Hero, looking ahead to Harmonic, coming down the S's now, through the Dipper, into the Forest Elbow, and on to the Conrad Straight.
And Harmonic's just starting to pull away now, so gotta keep his pace. He has Diablo and Lawrence to deal with.
Look on that mini map. Does 1 and 2 go in? You really only see 1.
Nope,
And
they are
looks like
still
they did
out
not.
and racing. LZR with the fastest lap of 2:15.9. But yeah, he's hungry. We got a 2:15 in the lobby now.
This is GG now, looking ahead to SFM Darkster. Final turn. These guys have already made their stop. And we would assume that Harmonic would be the race leader. It'll be close, though. Here comes GG getting alongside Darkster. Into turn number 1, Hell Corner. Darkster does a good job to hold on to that position, 6th. If I was GG, I would have set it up for a good exit, get out in the draft as much as you can, and make the move on the uphill turn 2. That's Query, and that's what we're coming to now. I think GG just thought, I can make the pass here. No, you can't. I would have waited one more turn if I was him. So, GG looking ahead to Darkster, and these guys racing really tight.
GG touching the wall there. Kind of bounced off and has the move on Darkster, though, so I don't know how that happened. Darkster is struggling coming up the mountain. GG on the outside, going 2x2. A little risky, and Darkster will take 6th place back. Good clean battle, though. I don't think they've even made contact yet. Roadkill up into 10th place, taking the spot from Danik Darkser off.
He holds it.
Wow, that was a nice
jaw-dropping
drift.
save there from SFM Darkser. High speed into the grass, approaching the S's, and he holds on not only to the car, to the 6th position. So SFM Darkser.
So wide. He went so wide there, he could have high-fived the marshal outside the wall there and kept it on the track, too. That was bizarre. Very good save.
Grabbed a bag of popcorn, a cold one. He could have done a few things there on the top panorama. SFM Darkser, big save there.
Lawrence and Diablo still out racing. No one's pit yet.
Let's go to Lawrence here in 2nd position. How close are they? And they're within 1.5 seconds. LZR Diablo to AMR Lawrence. Once these two pit, where do they come out? Is Harmonic in that lead? Does Driftin' Hero get around? Right now, this is on 2. We're riding aboard AMR Lawrence. And then I will go down to 3rd. Has not pit. That's Apex Fuego. 4th is Harmonic. So, 4th to 2nd. This is the gap to watch, guys. 2 and 4. Fuego, in the middle of this, has not pit. So, he probably should have pit there. On that lap, because he's going to hold up Harmonic, and that's not what Harmonic and Driftin' Hero will. So, for does Fuego get in the way of Harmonic's charge? He doesn't see. Yeah,
Touching the wall there. Losing a little bit of time, but yeah, if he catches up to Fuego, Fuego could slow him down.
And this is Harmonic. I'm looking on my screen. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Fuego is there. And Harmonic's like, great. Not what he wanted to see. I know he's seen him there, but if I'm Fuego, the right thing to do would be to go in the pits here. And not mix it up with some of the potential leaders. The last thing he wants, he's filed some SIs this season against SFM Darkser. I'm sure he doesn't want one filed against him should he get in the way of LMR Harmonic, especially after Harmonic's last 7 days.
And Driftin'
the leaders 1 and 2, do they pit?
Let's see.
They do not.
Lawrence Lawrence dumped in the pits.
Okay, we're staying on Harmonic. We ride aboard LMR Harmonic now. Coming through turn number 20. Turn number 21. And 22. That would be the chase. Now it's just Murray's corner. Fuego does pit. Thank you very much. And here comes Harmonic around the final turn. People look out
Lawrence
on pit
pull out.
exit. No, we go to loading screen. That is poor timing.
That is not good.
That is not good. We still have Harmonic.
And Harmonic.
Diablo. We still have Lawrence. There's Lawrence coming out of the pits, and Driftin' Hero gets around him as well.
Yep. So Lawrence falls back into 4th place. We may have a repeat of round 1.
We went to the loading screen. Who did we lose? Did we lose a driver? We lost THR Tri-Passing. So Tri-Passing's going to lose out on that top 12 spot in the standings, especially with the way Darkser's been driving today.
Diablo, I don't think he's going to be able to hold 1st place. I think he only has a 24-second lead on Harmonic, so Harmonic may be able to get past him.
How about Driftin' Hero, huh? Driftin' Hero's in 3rd, and he's not only keeping up with LMR Harmonic, he seems to be putting a little pressure right now. Looking behind Lawrence, not really a threat right now.
Yeah, Lawrence is kind of falling back just a little bit. Harmonic and Driftin' Hero just kind of riding together and not really getting each other. Wow, Driftin' Hero. Wow, Driftin' Hero. Harmonic. Back to Harmonic. Went down the S's. Yes.
They're not in the championship, are they?
No. Harmonic. He was. Harmonic was, but he still has something to prove. He lost out on Circuit of the Americas, comes to one of the hardest tracks in the game, and pulls a win on the first race, and possibly a second one. If he can come back with 2 wins after DQ, I mean, it's just total redemption.
So LZR Diablo goes out again. He's going to pit on his last opportunity. He's going to have to do it in the next time around. He's got clear track, and he's just lapping as fast as he possibly can right now. Not only is he got a perfect opportunity to win the GT300 championship, he's got a great opportunity to win race number 2 in the final race of the calendar.
It's got to feel good.
LZR Diablo.
To win the championship and win the last race of the season. I mean, what a way to finish it off. But let's see if he has the distance between him and Harmonic to make it happen.
Has he done enough? This is the battle for second. That's LMR Harmonic. And we ride aboard SFM Drifting here. New entrant into the NA Series Championship. So he's a brand new trophy on the wall. This SFM Drifting hero behind his AMR Lawrence. Not a no matter where he comes out, it's going. Diablo winning the Ultimate Championship. AMR Lawrence will take second if this is the way we finish. But all eyes are on this race right now. Diablo yet to make his pit. When does he do it? Well, choice now. It will have to be right now.
Diablo has hit a 2:15.4, which is actually faster than his qualifying time. So he is putting on the heat. Really wants to win this and stay in front of Harmonic.
So we'll pull up the map one more time, showing into the pits now. He died. Is it a clean entrance?
That's probably the cleanest I've seen.
It is. Two in third.
See what happens as we enter the.
It's not enough.
Oh.
It's not.
It is. His Lawrence was right behind Diablo and
Diablo's made his stop. He's coming through the exit there. You can see that
coming
big
out,
car on the
Harmonic.
left. Harmonic's going to have a better run.
on cold tires though. I don't think he'll be able to keep it. Harmonic getting around. Harmonic.
That's fine. I mean, that's perfect as long as he's in front of AMR Lawrence. He can own destiny at this point.
Oh.
It is 3 miles till LZR Diablo can call himself a GT300 champion and find himself in the YMTV Hall of Champions. Right now, it's Harmonic leading race number 2. LZR Diablo on cold. SF on the hunt in third. The new entrants today, AMR Lawrence currently sitting in 4th. And you gotta think, what a job by LZR Diablo. He stayed out, Originator.
And strategy almost worked for him, but he couldn't keep up his pace. Had a couple of blisteringly fast laps, but Harmonic was able to catch up to him. It's not over
Your
yet,
order:
though.
Harmonic, Diablo, Drifting Hero, Lawrence, Gigi, Mead in 6th. 7th is Darkser. 8th is Fuego. 9th is Roadkill. 10th is Squirrel. 11th is Cradium. 12th is Aqua. DJ Professor in 13th. Chirp Chirp in 14th. 15th is D-Tech. Not having the same race he did in race number 1 in race number 2. And we did lose Trypassin from the lobby. But all eyes are on LZR Diablo, currently sitting in 2nd place. In front of him, that would be LMR Harmonic. And LMR Harmonic got a race win in race number 1 here at Bathurst. It's been a redemption night for him.
It really has.
Win the championship, but he's won both races today. He's come out and said, stuck it to the TORA marshals today.
What a
but there
beautiful
he is.
run.
Harmonic
What a beautiful
takes the win.
run.
And
Again,
Diablo takes the
2
championship.
wins.
Drifting Hero gets 3rd. And that will mean AMR Lawrence gets 2nd place in the championship. We didn't see Save on 2K. That likely means AMSGG Racing will take over and likely get 3rd in this championship.
Yeah, GG finishing in 5th place there. Very solid run. Quite possibly on podium. Very interesting to see what happens there once everything's tallied up and official. Brilliant run by Harmonic.
Get one more look at our championship leader and, championship winner, LZR Diablo, and SFM Drifting Hero is right next to him, giving him the thumbs up as he takes his parade lap. LMR Harmonic gets the race win, back-to-back wins tonight. He's got to be happy about that, but big shame he didn't get that back-to-back battle, that right to the finish line, having to do the math, busting out the spreadsheets. We didn't really have to do that. I think it went kind of as expected.
Honestly, it kind of did. Had a couple bumps, but yeah, everything went pretty much as we expected, like you said, and it could have went way worse. We could have seen some crazy wrecks around Bathurst, and thankfully we didn't. Congratulations to LZR Diablo. I think, is that Lazarus's first Forza trophy?
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, with obviously it hasn't been a Forza Racing Championship. They didn't participate in the British GT Esports Championship, and they haven't got an AOR TCC Championship. That's only just begun, so there you go. A trophy for Lazarus Esports.
There you go. First trophy for the esports team. In Forza, that is.
Well, Mergenetta, can you do the full race results, please?
Let's check that out. So, again, LMR Harmonic in first place. Your overall championship, or champion for North America, Lazarus Diablo in second. Third place, SFM Drifting Hero. Fourth place, AMR Lawrence. Fifth place, AMSGG Racing. Sixth place, AMSE 212. Seventh place, SFM Darkser. Eighth place, Apex Fuego. Ninth place, GTR Roadkill. 10th place, Pedantic Squirrel. 11th, Praetrium. 12th, AMR Aqua. 13th, DJ Professor. 14th, THR Chirp Chirp. 15th, Prod DTech R. And 16th, THR Tripasson. Unfortunately, must have had a disconnect with the DNF. Prod DTech R did pit twice. We kind of had a question as to if he had to pit twice since he pit on the very first flying lap. I don't know if the marshals will look and see if
maybe
will
he
be
just
penalized
said,
there.
Yeah, maybe he just said, cover my bases, don't, I'm not going to take any extra risk and just pit again. That does leave a question mark for, you said Chirp Chirp, who also pitted at the first. Oh, it was
I
Tripasser.
believe so, yeah.
Well,
Was it? Okay, well then never mind.
well, I mean, we've seen other drivers do it, and we haven't seen penalties. Maybe no one filed an SI. Maybe they didn't get caught. We've seen it happen on stream. We haven't seen anyone get penalized for it. And I mean, at this point, I don't think we probably will. But, kind of looking at the finishing order here, we didn't see LSEM save on 2K race today, folks. He did not race tonight. He was third in this championship. I do believe AMSGG Racing has done enough. Do look on racetora.com for the final results. Of course, everything here would be provisional, but I do believe GG Racing has done enough to take over third in the championship, eclipsing Save on. I think DTech's safe. I think M Sports safe. Actually, you know what? M Sports probably not safe. Roadkill's probably moved up into 6th. I think for him to catch D-Tech in 5th would be a big ask. So I think the championship results are Diablo, Lawrence, GG, D-Tech, Save-On, then D-Tech, Roadkill, M Sport. Then it gets tricky. Then it's a mix of Menace, Aftermath, Fuego. Try passing it a DNF today. We didn't see Overdrive in A lobby, but he's going to get B lobby points. But do look on racetora.com for full championship results. Our big winner, though, today, we got 2 of them. LMR Harmonic gets the double win here at Bathurst. Unfortunately, not our championship winner. We didn't get that battle to the line. Instead, it goes to a very well-deserved LZR Diablo. Final thoughts, Merginator?
Congratulations to Diablo. Harmonic, you drove brilliantly. I think everyone drove pretty solid all around, but big congratulations to Harmonic for the incredible redemption run around Bathurst. It wasn't easy, I'm sure your nerves were shot and you had something to prove, and boy, you did prove it. So, all around, that was a fantastic race.
It sure was indeed. My name is Andy, and for GTR Merginator, it's been a pleasure having everyone tune in this season to the GT300 Championship. We've enjoyed having you guys aboard, taking part in chat, blasting each other on the forums. We got a Discord, we got a Twitter. Look for more content. We'll be back for the British GT Esports Championship for round number 3. We'll be headed to a classic one. That'll be at Silverstone. We'll leave in 12, maybe 10 days time. So look out for us soon. We will be returning for some more racing stream action. I want to thank again everyone at YMTV behind the scenes, everyone at UpShift Media, all our commentators, Ajax way out in China, Pat McAsee probably busy with the Bruins and Boston media going on today, and Merginator for stepping in. It's been a pleasure having you guys watch along us this season. Congratulations to LZR Diablo, our GT300 champion. Have a good night, everyone.